Welcome back, everybody, to the JPDUB podcast, episode 17. Yeah, you know what I mean. I hope you all enjoyed episode 16 with Tommy motherfucking Chong. Man, what a good time that was. That was a fucking blast, man.
Still coughing.
Dude, Bodi, tell him.
Still coughing, man.
Yeah.
Dropping knowledge on us, too. Loved it. Loved it.
Dude,
what a great time that was.
Fucking great.
Loved it.
Hey, and before we kick things off with our guest tonight, if you're watching right now on YouTube, be sure to hit like and subscribe. Hit that little fucking bell so you know when any of our videos drop on the JPDUB or Juice Pro Wrestling side. Other than that, if you're listening on any podcasting platform, be sure to rate and review, share with your friends, download all that good shit because we ain't making no money, you motherfuckers. We want to make some scratch and keep doing this because, hey, man, day jobs are a bitch. Anyways, now that all that is out of the way, welcome to episode 17 of the JPDUB podcast, Curious Volume with Minnesota Pete Campbell. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Pete motherfucking Campbell, brother, how are you doing?
I'm fantastic, sir. How are you?
Oh, doing good, man. Doing good. You know, we were kind of talking off camera about it. It surprised me. I did see something about you that kind of led me to believe that you might be a pro wrestling fan. So it looks like we're on the wrong fucking show.
We'll have to do the other one. We'll do the other one too, but
Release them on both platforms.
All right, man. But that's kind of curious, man. How long have you been a wrestling fan? What are you kind of watching right now?
I've been a wrestling fan since I was a kid, man. My dad, I mean, back in like the AWA, NWA stuff, all the way through, you know, your Roddy Pipers and your Junkyard Dogs and everything. And then even into Stone Cold, your Attitude stuff, I always watched.
What?
Yeah. And then ECW came around and that changed my life. And then I was into like the FMW stuff too.
Yeah.
All that, like that old Japanese deathmatch crap.
Oh, yeah.
Then XPW came out and that was cool for like a month.
Right.
But
They're back.
kinda,
XPW's back. We've had some guys.
Schlack's their champ.
Yeah.
are they back? XPW's back.
Yeah. You
That was
familiar with
Rob.
Schlack? Jay Schlack?
No,
Oh,
it's not
man.
Rob Black, is it?
Huh?
Rob Black's
Yeah,
not
Rob Black's back.
Yeah, it's Rob
Yep.
Black.
It is.
Yeah.
Dude, check them out. Do you fuck with Fight at all?
Mhm.
Fight TV?
Mhm.
Dude,
Yeah.
all their shit's on there. They're
Really?
shout out to our homies at Fight TV because there's some real cool motherfuckers.
Yeah, they are. Love them dudes.
Hell yeah. Always hooking it
I
up.
love wrestling, man. Wrestling's great. Wrestling's
Dude, it was-
absolutely amazing.
It was an insane fucking weekend for wrestling in Chicago,
Everywhere.
man, dude.
Mhm.
I'm 30 minutes away, but I was like, hey, man, I'm skipping all the fucking drama, all the bullshit. Last time I went, I think it was the second All Out. Dude, I went there all weekend, 3 days of different wrestling shows and got sick as a dog fucking
man.
for like 4 or 5 days afterwards. I'm like, I can't afford to miss that much work this time because, you know, most of these fans ain't practicing good hygiene. I don't know what it is.
Whoa, right. It wasn't at 3 days. 3 days in that down in Chicago. It was 3 days, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday.
Well, I'm for AEW, but I'm talking, dude, there's independent wrestling promotions and shit going on all over. It's just like GCW's fucking running out.
Right.
Black Label Pro, which is in Crown Point, Indiana, which is like where I'm at. Just so much shit, man.
Wow.
Fucking WWE out in Cardiff, Wales.
Cardiff, Wales.
They fucking fired me. I got fucking fired.
They fucking fired me.
We're wrestlers.
In a wrestling ring. That's for you wrestle. Hey, baby, want to smack it on my cheeks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Drew McIntyre.
Good Scottish lad. I'm one as well. So there's the Drew McIntyre.
All
Oh, hell yeah, brother. Hey, we're huge fans of beer on this show.
Damn right.
I keep it with the season. I like my main shit is like fall. You know, I'm a fucking October baby. Maybe that's something to do with it.
I got a Sam Adams Oktoberfest sitting right here, son.
There you go. I'm
Nice.
drinking that Yingling.
Oktoberfest. Yeah.
We can't get Yingling in Minnesota. For some reason, I think it stops right in Indiana. I think is where it stops.
Yeah, we've only had it for a couple of years now, but I mean, I got tired of it for a while. I knew a dude. His daughter was going down south to college somewhere, so he would come up literally like orders for tons of people, cases of Yingling. So I had like the porter, the fucking stout, all their shit before it was even up here, you know?
Right. Yeah. Every time we go to have Pentagram practice in Virginia, that's all I do is buy cases of Yingling. That's all you do.
Yes. Well, speak of the devil, and he may rear his fucking ugly satanic head. Talk about the boys, the band you're rocking, and you guys been doing some shit fucking out of the country here recently. Fucking Pentagram, dude. Huge fucking fan of Pentagram, I might add. And I think maybe a lot more people came on board, you know, once the documentary came out.
Oh, absolutely.
But dude, it's amazing because like when you're speaking of like just doom metal and like the pioneers, I mean, obviously you got fucking Sabbath, who's just sitting at the head of the table, but then, you know, along comes guys like Bobby Liebling and Victor Griffin, whose guitar tone is just fucking monstrous, dude.
My heavy metal stepdad, Victor Griffin.
Dude, how the fuck did you get the gig? Like, how did that come about? And then I want to kind of jump into, because like the last studio album, which was Curious Volume, you actually fucking played on, man. So like, take us through some of that shit.
Well, let me see. Well, I've been playing with Victor since 2004.
A Place of Skulls, right?
Place of Skulls, yep.
Yeah.
So we'd go do that off and on. Then me and him did a project called Engraved. Victor Griffin's Engraved, it was called. And we did that. And then we did a couple more Place of Skulls things. And then just kind of it, you know, I came back to Minnesota, and then one day he calls me, because he would always call me for Place of Skulls at the last minute because their drummer wouldn't go on tour. So he's like, Pete, you want to come on tour? I'm like, when are we leaving? He goes, tomorrow.
I remember those days.
Yeah, I'm like, cool. All right. So that's how our relationship was. I love that man to death. And then he calls me. I remember there was a craft beer show here in St. Cloud, Minnesota. And we were on top of the roof of this freaking hotel, just drunk as fuck. And my phone rings, and it was Victor. And I was going, oh man, like, what's he want now? Like something's gonna happen. He's like, Campbell, you want to come save the day again? And I said, what do you mean? He goes, well, you need to come and play drums on the Pentagram record. He goes, dude quit halfway through the recording. And I went, all right. So I literally like got the songs, learned them in like 3 days, and went in and did my drum tracks for that record in like a day and a half. Was just finished. Then Bobby and all those guys are like, you might as well just join the band. And I was like, okay, fair enough. And that's been 8 years since I've been doing that. So long story short.
Dude, what a fucking gig though too. And that last record, man, I hate to use the verbiage like pleasant surprise, because I kind of knew it was going to be fucking awesome. But dude, it was fucking awesome, especially.
I enjoy it. It's cool. It's kind of weird for me because of the things around it, because everything was finished on Curious Volume. Yeah. So I came in and had to play drums to everything, all the guitars, all the vocals, all the bass. Usually you do the drums first and everybody follows you, so I had to like finish, like, so it was kind of cool for me being a drummer, like a discipline thing where you can like, well, all right. And then it ended up being, Greg ended up redoing all his bass playing to my drums. Victor did a whole bunch of new solos and shit. So they all worked it around my drums, and it worked out great, man.
Yeah, dude,
it was cool. It was fun.
Hell of an album. Matter of fact, I saw you guys in Chicago 2015 when that album came out. And I actually got to meet Bobby outside, which Sretton, I know you're not here, but insert the picture right now, motherfucker.
At Reggie's. Was it at Reggie's?
Dude, no, it wasn't Reggie's. It was I can't remember the name of the fuck. It was like a small little place. So it's
the Metro or something. I think it was
I'd never been to this place. I can't remember the name, whatever. It's escaped me. I was just looking up shit. I got like a couple of video clips on my Facebook or whatever. But I remember going into it, and it was funny because like Bobby got out of the bus and I was standing there, and it was like 4 or 5 days after my birthday. I remember it was in like October, and he gets out, and I'm just like, "Hey, Bobby, what's up, man?" Like, and he looked like he was kind of like I freaked him out or something. She was like brushing his hair. He had this big ass brush and shit.
Right.
Fucking, hey, can I just get a picture? He's like, yeah. I think he tried to get away from me as quick as he could, but that motherfucker looks scary.
He's a weird duck, but you know what? I love that dude to death, man. I'd jump from a bus for that man. I
Dude,
really would. I think he's very misunderstood.
Yeah, misunderstood.
Yeah, right.
There you go. But what amazed me was like going into that show and being such a huge fucking mark for the band, and like, you know, Bobby's fucking hey, man, he's old as shit, dude. Like, been through some shit. He's lived. But dude, man, his vocals were fucking great that night. And to see like Victor live, like, wow, dude, like he brings that tone, you know, that you hear on these records and shit live to it's there. There ain't no studio magic, dude. That's like,
he's got a sound, man. He's got it. It's like you can when you hear Eddie Van Halen, you go, "Oh, that's Eddie Van Halen." You don't even need to hear it, you know. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or Billy Gibbons, you're like, "That's Billy Gibbons." Stevie Ray Vaughan, blah blah blah. Victor Griffin, as another guy. Once you hear that, you're like, "Man, this I don't know how he does it, dude." It's all in his hands. You know, that dude is he's amazing. I love him to death.
Yeah,
my heavy metal stepdad. Here you go, Big V.
Hell yeah, and dude, he's much like Tony Iommi, dude. He's like Lord of the Riff, dude. Like a lot of these fucking riffs, dude. I play Relentless on my guitar all the time. It's just like, you know, warming up and shit. And it's
right on.
Fucking love that shit. It's so heavy, so doomy. And now they're, you know, nowadays, I mean, there's a plethora of fucking doom stoner bands, whatever you want to call them out there.
Sure, and we you know, we played with half of them, you know, and they all come up and say stuff, and and it's always good to hear it from your peers. When your peers are like, "Man, you guys are the reason that we're playing music," or whatever. They're like, "Well, number one, that's too bad." You know, and number two, you guys kick ass. Like it sucks that we have to play after you, because how the fuck are we supposed to play after that shit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we just played in Europe like 3 weeks ago with Atomic Bitchwax, one of my favorite bands of all time. They're just rip. I mean, it's, the guys from Monster Magnet, and you just can't play after them. I mean, they're amazing, but they're just the coolest dudes, and it just works so cool from having like a progressive rock and roll band and then us. It's just like those are the kind of shows I dig. Not when everything is either super balls to the walls or every band you just want to fucking stare at your shoes and fall asleep.
Right. Dude, I like that with fests, like that eclectic mix of shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, like because I mean, dude, me and Bodi both are underground death metal grind bands for, I don't know, way too fucking long now.
Years.
About 20 years though.
Yeah.
And dude, I just remember I'm looking at one of the fucking, I won't say the name because I don't want to offend anybody, but playing these fests, these metal fests, dude.
Right.
And a lot of times when you get some of these death metal guys, and a lot of them can sound mundane in the same, you know, it's just like, it makes for, all right, I'm just going to get fucked up and then play my set and do whatever. But when you're going to some of these fests, like say it's like you guys, and then I don't know, maybe throw Macabre or something on there, you know, like shit that's just totally different from each other. It's kind of like a palate cleanser, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We played in the Czech Republic.
Nice.
This last trip at this Brutal Assault Festival, it's called.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome place. But it was like Pentagram, Dark Funeral, and then like some rock band, and then Cannibal Corpse, you know, or something like that. And you're just like, this is so cool because it's just so different. You know, you can just, it's not the same shit. That I love the festivals. They're great.
Yeah. But the one thing that they have in common, you know, and just watching like the Elvis movie and all that shit recently, and this is something I've always kind of thought too, is dude, no matter what it is, it could be the most brutal shit in the world, or laid back, or rip roaring fast punk. It all comes down, it's all rock and roll, dude, you know?
In the end of the day, it is. Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
I mean, that's to me, that's what's cool. You can, you know, the bassist, you're all there for rock and roll, right? Like guitar, bass drum oriented fucking music.
Yep, because there's always that breakdown. And that breakdown always comes back to Sabbath or Blue Cheer at the end of the day. You know, you listen to Pierce from Within from Suffocation. one of the greatest death metal records ever made. There's always that little Sabbathy thing where it's about the groove. You know, it always comes down to it. It's just, I love it, man.
We interrupt this wonderful episode for a short word from our shoot sponsors. Check out Slowpoke Toys to see an ever-expanding collection of toys and collectibles. Treat yourself and get something for you. Need to get a gift for a special somebody, a buddy, a friend, a loved one, a coworker? It doesn't matter. Visit slowpoketoys.com, the manufacturer of toys and collectibles you never knew you needed.
You guys got another fest coming up here, don't you? I think at the end of this month.
Yeah, in Mexico, the Mexico Metal Fest, we're playing with Suffocation, and I'm just stoked to see Dismember. I've never seen Dismember. I love them, man. And it's like Fred and all like original dudes. So it's going to be so cool. Just stoked. But that's another weird one because it's like Creator, Sodom, Cradle of Filth, Suffocation, Dismember, and then us. It's like, what?
I can't get past Cradle, man. I mean, I know they got their fan base, whatever. Everybody out there doing it, but I just saw them in Cincinnati a couple months ago with I went down there to see Danzig, and they opened up, and I was like, oh fuck, man, I can't do this. It's like Hot Topic fucking music, man. It's to me, it's I don't know, man. I always call it like the Kmart evil shit, you know?
Oh, for sure. And I mean, like Dimmu Borgir was one of my favorite bands forever until all their shirts were in Hot Topic. And I was like, ah, damn it. They took another one of my bands.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I mean, dude, if Hot Topic wanted to carry our shit,
absolutely.
It gets out there, as long as it doesn't sacrifice the integrity of the music or the people, you know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely.
And you look at a lot of those bands that, you know, like you said, they get their shit placed in stores like that. All of a sudden it comes down to like, man, music seems really watered down or like, I don't know if cheesy is the right word, but you know.
People say they're in Hot Topic, so they sold out. You know, you're selling out. It's like, no, they're making a bunch of money.
Yeah.
So God bless them.
Yeah.
And we're not.
Once they hit retail, there's a group of fans that are always like, nope, sold out.
Right.
Right. No, I mean, dude, I'm totally cool with that. Put your shit wherever. But if I listen to the record and then it sounds like, oh, what the fuck? Like you guys don't care anymore, you know?
Right.
Which unfortunately, there's a lot of bands that do that. You look at, go back to like the new metal shit. Like, I don't know how Korn's still playing, dude. Like, dude, they put out like 2 good records, I guess. And it's just my opinion. So people can be mad at me if you want. I don't care. But
I've never been a fan. I've never been a fan, so I could care less. You know,
yeah,
I've never been a fan.
Or even Metallica, dude. I mean, that's the ultimate.
Never been a fan.
Never been a fan of Metallica?
No, I was a Slayer kid.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we used to get in fist fights in fucking middle school, man. The Slayer kids versus the Metallica kids. And then at the end, we all found Pantera together, so we were all friends.
See?
You know?
That was the bridge.
Yeah, the bridge was Pantera.
Yep.
No more fighting in the parking lot.
And now you're just drinking beers.
Yep.
It's a good hot topic of discussion lately.
Nice segue. King of the segues. That's the JPDUB for you.
Right? What's your take on the whole Pantera reunion?
I think it's I don't know. It's hard because there's personal feelings, and then I also know people that are doing it. So I think it's not right, personally. That's just me. Let it go.
Yeah.
Let it be its thing. It's almost I'm gonna kick myself tomorrow for saying this, but it's it wasn't gonna happen when Vinny was alive. He even said it, and all of a sudden now, God bless him, he's gone. Now look what's happening, and it's just, to me, it's gonna tarnish the legend of that band. But who am I to judge? Good for y'all. You know, would it be cool to hear those songs? Absolutely. Do I want to hear Walk going dun 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 dun? No, I don't.
Zach's gonna kill you.
I don't.
Was Tommy Victor on there with the squeals?
Yeah, maybe Griffin can go in there and do that, you know. But I don't know. But hopefully Zach will do it the right way. And I read today that they got Dime's original guitar tech to come on board to get the sounds and everything.
Well, he's using all his gear too.
Yeah. So maybe it'll work, man. Who knows? I mean, it'd be cool to hear those songs really loud again.
Yeah.
You know,
for sure.
Besides the illegals. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So other than that, man, like growing up, getting into music and shit, like, you know, you mentioned you're a big Slayer fan, you know, in your younger days. What's some of the other shit that kind of got you? How the fuck did you end up like playing metal?
I was never a metal guy. I'm a rock and roller and like a hard rock. Like, I remember seeing Kiss Destroyer for the first time when I was like 4 or 5, vividly.
Yeah.
And going, what the fuck is this?
Hell yeah.
And then a couple of records later, you know, then I found Alive 2 and opened it up. And when you open that gatefold, you got all the fire and all that. I was like, oh, they play music? I want to do that. So Kiss was everything to me. Like, they were my X-Men. You know, they were my superheroes. So if it wasn't for Kiss, I wouldn't be playing music. But I just remember looking at that, wearing like the big 70s headphones, you know, putting on God of Thunder, just going, what the fuck is going on? You know, like, this is the coolest shit I've ever seen in my life. And then my older brother, his room was all Kiss posters and all that. So I just go in there and just, whoa, like, this is what I want to do. And then he showed me Wasp too, and I loved Wasp. I've been a huge Wasp fan. And then kind of got into all that. Then I actually found Slayer by stealing his tapes. When he would leave for school, I'd go in his room and steal his cassettes.
You son of a bitch.
Well, just to see, like, well, what is this? What is that? You know, and then South of Heaven and all that. I was like, yes, I put it in. I was like, I dig this.
Find a couple Jaybirds hiding in those fucking cassettes.
Yeah. Like old, like Yngwie Malmsteen and all this crap.
Oh, wow.
You know, so it was just cool, but it was always Kiss was my thing, man. Big Kiss guy.
Bodi's a huge Kiss guy.
God of Thunder.
Yeah,
dude.
Rocky roll. Dude, I love Death's cover of that, dude. It's fucking awesome.
That was
pretty good. Someone else did it too. That was
probably 6 feet under.
Right, you.
They did a couple of Kiss. I think they did War Machine.
Yeah, Graveyard Classics.
Was okay.
The War Machine wasn't too bad. It was pretty heavy.
Because it's a cool song. So it didn't matter if it sucked or not. It was still like, oh, someone likes War Machine.
Right.
Like me. You know? Yeah.
What about the shit do Ice-T, dude? One bullet left. One.
No.
Oh, Chris Barnes.
Oh, no.
Right?
No, Chris. Please
and
go.
He wonders why
Bring your own blood.
shitting on him.
Bring your own blood. Badass riff, dude, but there's like 5 words in that whole song.
Oh, right. I know.
Yeah. I think it's safe to say Fisher might have won that exchange. You know?
I think so. I think that went good. You know, I liked the first couple. I mean, when Alan West was still playing guitar, when he left Obituary and all that, it was like, this is cool, because to me it was Obituary with Chris Barnes on vocals. And I love Obituary. It's one of my favorite.
Fuck yeah.
I love Obituary.
Have you heard those new live records that just dropped?
Oh yeah, man, it's killer. I mean, they're the most tightest band in the world. And the thing about them is it doesn't matter what record they put out. Like, you don't even need to hear it. If it's like new Obituary record, you're going to buy it because you know what it's going to be. They've never changed. They're like the AC/DC of heavy metal.
Yes.
You know, they've never changed their formula, and it works every time. I've never been disappointed by an Obituary record, ever.
Yeah.
You know, like, I can't say that with any other band.
Well, and you got one of those, I mean, just the classic standout vocalist, which I guess is kind of hard to find in death metal too, because, you know, everybody's, you know, with the cookie cutter shit and whatever. But I mean,
just kind of right there, you know, and even to this day, what is it, 40 years later or some shit? I think they're on their 40th year.
Something, dude.
He's like a fine wine, man. He sounds fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all those guys. Fucking amazing.
With some, you mentioned Suffocation and shit.
Love Suffocation, yeah.
You ever had any chance to kick it with them guys, with Terrence?
No, me and Terrence, like a couple 4 or 5 years ago, we're going to meet up in Minneapolis, and we were just Facebook buddies.
Yeah,
like, I've never met the guy, and you know, they were playing in Minneapolis, and I couldn't go for some reason. But now we're going to hook up in Mexico.
Nice.
So we're going to finally have our beer together in Mexico. But other than that, I've only seen them live like back in high school. We went down to one of their shows, and it was fucking awesome. I've never heard of them until that show. I think they were opening for what might have been Cannibal Corpse or somebody, and I've never heard of Suffocation. It was like, oh my god, this is the shit. Like,
dude, so what are we talking? What years are you in high school? What like record cycle we talking?
I graduated in 93, 94. And I think, and you just had Chris from Eternal Bleeding on your show. Yeah. Never heard of them either. They were the opener. Oh, and that was for that Concept, whatever, the first album of theirs, and they blew my mind too. I remember buying the CD and just go, wow, because it was just like this, like all those big fat riffs, man. It is, man, they're another great one. But that show changed my life. Like I think we left halfway through Cannibal Corpse just because I didn't need to see them because I just saw two of my new favorite death metal bands that I never heard of. Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, and that would have been, I think, Vile. Was it Vile? Would have been Cannibal Corpse's? Maybe. What year was that?
Well, 93? No, because Vile was like 96, I think. Yeah, that's when Barnes left.
Yeah, I think Barnes was still there, so it would have been like the Bleeding, maybe.
Oh, fuck.
That would have been.
Yep.
Oh. Dude, there's some great soundboards. If you go on YouTube of them in Chicago at the Metro, the soundboard recordings from that era, the Bleeding era. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude!
Oh,
like,
yeah, they were on fire,
dude. You couldn't fuck with them, man. I just saw Deicide like a week or two ago in Chicago.
On the road. I've been watching some videos just as of today. Even was watching some. Like, yeah, still sounds good. You know, still sounds like Deicide.
Yeah,
dude, they doing like the Legion thing or something.
Yeah, they did the whole Legion album, and then of course, some fucking bonus shit afterwards. But
Legion to me is the most underrated one they have. I love it. I think it's cool that they're doing that.
Yeah, dude, that's man, it's one of the most fucking vicious ones in my opinion, dude.
Oh, it's gross. It's gross. That's the only words I can describe it. It's gross in the most perfect way. You know. It makes you scared. Like you literally have to like look behind you and shit when you're listening to it.
Dude, it was great. I got fucked up like really hardcore that show. It took me about a week to recover from that shit.
Yeah.
I was just hanging out with my drummer Brad the other day, and I was like, "Hey, man," because we went to that show together. I was like, "How long did it take?" He's like, "Dude, I was fucked up for about a week. I didn't feel right."
Oh, wow.
We drank so much.
You got a good one. Yeah, you got a good one going if it's a week later.
Oh, dude, and well, we're getting older, brother, and it does.
It sucks. I know. I hear you.
Never wanted to hear that shit when I was a kid.
Right.
But it's fucking real.
You know you're getting older when you're on tour and all you really care about is water and bananas.
Or going home.
Yeah, water, bananas, and Tums. Like, yeah, I'm getting old.
The water thing especially, man, because it's like, fuck. Dude, back in my old band Decrypt, that was like our calling card was we were fucking trashed and then play.
Right.
Beat each other up while we fucking played, and I'm paying the price for it nowadays. My fucking body hurts. It's falling. My body's betraying me. It's falling apart.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Good fucking times, man. I'll never flip off a stage again.
Nope. Never.
Or off a ring apron.
Yeah, ring apron's different. I see. Me and my buddy last night when we were watching the All Out, we're like, my life would be complete if I could at least just take one bump, like a really good bump, where you just even like your fucking fallback, and just to go, yeah, that sucked, and just be done with it. You know what I mean? Just one good bump.
Dude, Bodi used to fucking wrestle. He's taking his bumps. He was doing the death match.
Oh,
shit.
Nice.
I was doing some death matches and stuff like that. Yeah.
But when you're training and you got to stand and fall back. Yeah,
feet,
one of those.
Feet planted on the ground. You got to land on four square shoulders and lower back, hips. Yep, you got to land like that and get back up. Do it again.
Or you get body slammed to make sure your heels hit first.
Yep.
Absorbs all the energy.
Yeah, running ropes was like the best and the worst because after like 10 reps, you're all of a sudden you're getting that welt on your back and you're like, dude, this sucks. It looks so much easier, but yeah, you got to hit them ropes hard, man. You get that until you get a callus.
How long did you do that for?
About 10 years I wrestled for.
Far out, man.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm paying for it now, but
Oh, I bet.
yeah, but I loved it, man. You know, I wouldn't have changed a thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, Pete, it's funny you because you mentioned earlier, talking about like the AWA, growing up watching that shit, like Vern Gagne's territory. Have you guys? I know Bodi has, but have you seen the 30 for 30 on Ric Flair?
No, and it's on my list to watch. But yeah.
If you have Disney Plus or access to it, they just put it on there. And I got an email or saw something about it. I was like, I've seen it before, but I'm like, it's always good to revisit,
Right.
He talks in there about the training that Jesus Christ, and it just makes me feel sick even thinking about it. Back in the day in the 70s with Vern Gagne, who's legit just fucking.
Wasn't that in Minnesota too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely was. Yeah.
So him and Ricky Steamboat are talking about the training, and they're talking about like hitting the ropes. He's like, yeah. So what you do is you'd go in this, I forget where, some hall where it's like 21 flight of steps, and you would fucking carry a guy on your shoulders up the steps. He would carry you back down, and then you're holding him doing wheelbarrows up the steps. He's like, there were guys giving out, and Ricky Steamboat's like, I had bruises all over my head because you'd fall and your head would catch the steps, because they were so burnt out. And then after they do all that, then they would go down in a fucking ring in a barn with no ACs, like one small spotlight hanging over this fucking ring, and run the ropes for God knows how long. And he's like, it's tearing the skin off your back. He's like, it's funny because when you first start doing that, you're so hurt and you're so bruised and it's ripping the skin off your back. And then eventually you become one giant callus. You just
absolutely
absorb that shit. But dude, and it was so bad to the point where Flair like quit. And he's like shooting pool somewhere, and fucking Vern just rolls up and is like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, oh, I quit. And he just palm slaps him. Slaps him the fuck down. He's like, you're not quitting, dude. I'm like, damn, man, it got me so pumped because I missed that. That's that old school shit, That's like what the world's fucking lacking right now. Like, I don't care in like any medium, like anything you try to do, like it's so easy to just give up on something nowadays,
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't like it. I can't do it. Yes, you can, dude.
Yeah.
You can do it. Just fucking knock it off and take the fucking sand out of your
Go to work.
Yeah.
That's right.
Go to work, man.
Yep. Buckle up and go to work.
Yep.
Buckle up, buckaroos.
Buckle up, buckaroos. Dude, yes, dude. Take care, South Park fan.
Hell yeah. Have you seen did you catch any of that 25th anniversary concert, the South Park?
I still got to check.
No, I was hearing all about it.
Damn
It was really good.
Yeah, dude. They did it, where was that? Red Rock, man.
Alex Lifeson and Geddy Lee showed up and everything. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. And I didn't know what's his name, Matt, what's his last name?
Matt Parker.
He plays drums.
Oh, shit. No clue. No idea.
But I mean, they write all that music. Like if you like in South Park is very musical, I mean, if you really look at it, dude, it's fucking great.
Or not Matt Parker, Matt Stone, Trey Parker, Matt Stone. I get them flipped around sometimes. But yeah, I didn't know that either. It was jamming.
Nice. 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other.
Yeah. Hey, not to get you a little flustered or anything, but here's Alex Lifeson, Geddy Lee. Rip it up, brother. I'd be like,
poop.
And I got to play drums with them?
Yeah.
There's a reason why they kept the same guy for fucking 50 years.
Yeah, until he fucking died. Yeah,
right.
Damn, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Dude, Rush is fucking. They're one of those bands though that like. I don't know, man. People either love them or hate them, I guess. And there's a lot of people in the underground metal community that very much appreciate them because of how fucking great they are. And you listen to even like a song like, dude, Xanadu.
Xanadu.
It's my favorite Rush song. If I could choose one, it would be Xanadu. Yep.
Dude, that
song is so good.
And then I saw Primus freaking play it note for note. And Jesus, man. Because they did that whole tour, that Farewell to Kings tour or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And so I watched it on the YouTube going, well, let's just see. I'm curious. And I couldn't turn it off. They did it great, man.
Well, you think good. I'm not like the biggest Primus fan in the world. I like the early shit. But dude, all great musicians. And God, what's his name? Is it Tim? Who's the drummer?
Oh yeah.
Wow, shit.
I think it's like
for a while. It used to be the Brain was the guy before.
Brain was, yeah. He
was
played with
great.
Death too, I think. Didn't he, Brain?
I don't know.
Maybe he did some other kind of like
Brain.
metal shit. But anyways, dude, and their guitar player, they're all great fucking musicians. Great.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Claypool used to catch a lot of flack. Like when I was younger, I'm reading interviews like from, I guess just your musical snobs because he was doing it his way and he wasn't like a classically trained guy.
Yeah,
but
and he was better than you. That's
exactly.
why people hated it. He's the MJF of bass playing. I'm better than you.
Hey.
You know
Hey.
Yep. That's great. Yeah, and Larry Lalonde like complimented that playing style so brilliantly.
Oh right, man.
Yeah. And he shined too.
Yep.
Yeah. Tim Alexander, that's the drummer's name.
Yep, there he is. Yep.
Dude, he's
you can never
great.
find the same dudes. There could never be the same three guys that can make that sound.
No.
It's the same with Rush. There could never be another. You can't replace Neil Peart. You couldn't replace Alex Lifeson. And Geddy,
Alex Lifeson's so fucking underrated to me as a guitar player, dude.
Number one underrated guitar player in music is Alex Lifeson. If you ask me, personal. Absolutely.
That's kind of a good little thing here. Like, as far as your individual musical heroes go, man, who are some of the people you're looking up to as far as like guitar, drums, bass, and vocals?
Well, let me see. Drum.
And don't try to knock them all out in one false swoop and say like Phil Collins.
Do it.
Drums. It's tough because I enjoy. I'm a big band swing guy. So I enjoy like your Gene Krupa's, your Buddy Rich's, your Joe Morello's, Louis Belson, Sandy Nelson. I'm like into that. But then like when it rock drummers, my favorite Ian Pace.
Okay, yeah.
Brian Downing from Thin Lizzy.
Dude, play those drums, Brian. Play them real fucking hard.
So much swing. Like Cozy Powell is another guy.
There you go.
But I never really gave a shit about John Bonham or anything like that. I think Cozy Powell destroys John Bonham. But that's just my opinion.
You're going to piss a lot of people off, brother. We're trying to get people to listen, man.
Yeah. But nothing against Bonham. I think he was the first boom, smash,
Big, powerful drummer. And you made like the smallest kit possible sound really big,
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But so did Ian Pace, and he doesn't get the credit he has,
Yeah.
But I'm more into the swingy drummers,
What about Ginger Baker?
Ginger Baker, dig him, yes. Absolutely.
You ever seen that documentary, Mean Mr. Baker? He's a total fucking prick, and I love it.
Yeah.
Mitch
he lived in like
guy.
South Africa.
Oh yeah, he just hits people in the face, man. He doesn't give a fuck. When he smacked that dude with the cane, you're like, oh my god. I don't know if I want to like love or hate this guy.
Yeah.
That's just a dick move. Good on you, bud. Mitch Mitchell, he's great too. Jimi Hendrix stuff. Mitch Mitchell was that to me when I listen to Jimi Hendrix Experience or whatever the fuck they want to call themselves. Mitch Mitchell to me was that band. Like Jimmy to me is one of the most overrated guitar players in music.
I'll agree with that. I'll agree. I hate that everybody. I mean, dude, he had his own thing. He created like a style, but dude, he's so sloppy. And I guess whatever. I can't be a prick and be like, well, it's sloppy because a lot of that shit.
I respect the shit out of Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
But I mean, I listened to his music for Mitch Mitchell and Noel Redding, the bass player and the drummer. The rhythm section of that band is that band because he's
for sure
hitting notes that are wrong the whole time.
Dude, yeah. Even in Band of Gypsies, dude. Fucking what was it? Was it Buddy Miles?
Buddy Miles and Billy Cox, man.
Yeah, dude.
Fantastic.
What about Billy Cobham?
There is, Billy Cobham, Spectrum, and that's what goes into some of that record. Spectrum from Billy Cobham is one of my favorite guitar players is Tommy Bolin, who played on that record, who was in Deep Purple for a minute, and James Gang for a minute, but he's from Sioux City, Iowa, so it's just like he's fucking great. Richie Blackmore is one of my favorite guitar players. Michael Schenker, I adore Michael Schenker.
Dude, he's coming. I'm in Hobart, Indiana right now, and October 14th. I think he's coming it's like 5 blocks down the street from me. at the local theater.
With MSG or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it. Go see it.
I was totally stoked because I want to hear some fucking Love Drive tunes too.
When he plays Doctor and shit, you're like, yes.
Yeah, dude. Give me some UFO, some scores.
Love Drive, absolutely.
Love Drive.
Right. Yeah, so those are some of my guys. Robin Trower is my favorite.
Oh my God, Robin Trower rules.
He's my favorite guitar player of all time.
It's funny you bring up like Bridge of Sighs and shit.
Bridge of Sighs, yeah, man.
Dude, I was hanging out with this dude a couple weekends ago, and he's like, I'm gonna play a song. You tell me who well, first he's like, who plays like Jimi Hendrix but only better? And I'm not talking about Stevie Ray Vaughan. Yeah. And I'm like, he stumped me for a minute. I'm like, kind of, and I'm thinking in the back of my mind of a few people, and then all of a sudden he just puts it on. I'm like, fucking Robin Trower's like fucking Robin Trower.
Right?
Like, I know who this guy is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's great, man. He's another guy I never heard of. And on my 21st birthday, there was a club in town called Legends up here in St. Cloud, Minnesota. It was a blues.
Sounds like a strip
Wednesday,
club.
They had blues night. So we went down there on my 21st birthday, and Robin Trower was playing. Never heard of him.
What?
Yep, never heard of him. And I just sat there going, my jaw dropped. I think I had one beer, on my birthday because I didn't want to spoil it.
Then I had another beer.
I want to
finished it with a shot of Jack Daniels.
Yeah, right. I want to remember all of this. And ever since then, he's just like, he's the only guy that can like literally make my lip quiver and like a tear run down my face.
Do you just make it come?
When he plays. Hey. But it's so emotional. Like he uses guitar like his voice.
Yeah.
So it's like a singer. Because I'm a big guy on like, if I get goosebumps, I know it's good.
Yeah, dude.
You can sit there and somebody be singing, all of a sudden you go, whoa, hey, man.
Whoa.
Hey. And you're like, all right. But he does, that fucking guy just blew my mind, and he's my all-time favorite guitar player. That guy. My favorite singer, I have to go with Paul Stanley. I'm just saying, old Paul Stanley.
Dude, how about when he gets fucking that clip where his hair gets lit on fire?
Yes, and he's jamming.
The greatest clip ever out of all this TikTok generation shit, whatever. Dude, motherfucker gets like pyro shoots up, he's still rocking.
Oh yeah,
it hits him, and he's on fire.
He's heating up.
Yeah. Literally on fire.
He's on fire,
dude. And he paid no mind and kept rocking while he's on fire. People are trying to put him out. He don't even move. He's just
he's in the zone, dude. Yep, in the zone,
dude. Oh, that shit's fucking hilarious. Yeah, I'll give it to you. Yeah. All-time vocalist.
Well, I'd say one of my favorites. But there's all kinds. Paul Stanley is my all-time favorite frontman of all time.
Okay.
And not to be jaded, but Bobby Leeling is my second.
I was gonna say, if you didn't say Bobby Leeling, dude,
he is I get to watch this fucking weirdo in front of me all the time, and he is on, man. That dude. Yeah, right. But he is, to me, the one of the greatest frontmen in music, man. He just commands you.
He does, dude. And he's like, it's like this sadistic, like weird, funny, fucking. It's hard to describe, dude. Like, but he's all up, like a guitar player and shit. And he's just like, dude, I forgot. It was
turn around and look at me and go,
yeah, dude. I think you guys were playing. What was it? Forever My Queen. The one you just posted on share on your page. It was recently live somewhere, and he's like, buy your guys' new guitar player. Who that dude's badass. I mean, he's trying to replicate. He's getting pretty close to that fucking tone, and he's a lefty. So am I. So I got mad respect. I always thought the lefty righty combo on stage looks the best. Tell me I'm wrong.
Agreed.
I'm not. But dude, he's fucking coming down by like one of the solos, and Bobby's just like.
Shit. Yeah.
He looks so creepy, dude. Fucking,
I love it.
But you could tell he's so into it, dude. It's like this seductive, evil.
He could literally be passed out in a chair, and then you go, dude, we got to go jam. He's like, whoop, okay, and he's on just like that.
Brian Ford.
The guy's a pro, and it's just an honor to play with him. It's great, but he gets on your nerves too. There's that. It's the give and take.
Right. Everything's been good though now, like as of late, because I guess this is kind of a multifaceted question, loaded question. I'm not fishing for shit, whatever, but I didn't really know what was going on when I think there was some trouble with him where he did some time again recently in the last several years ago for whatever. But what happened with Victor leaving the band? Was that part of it? Was it just them like, hey?
No, it's tough, man. It's like everything you've heard about why Bobby went to jail. That's not true. That's not what happened. He never.
I don't care if he did. I've been to jail fucking more than I'd like to admit.
He never hurt a freaking thing. The guy just fucked up. So me and Greg and Victor went and did a tour as a 3-piece.
Yeah.
It was cool. And then Victor just was like, man, this is not the road I want to go down anymore. And he's a very spiritual guy, and he just wants to like kind of just find himself. So we're like, cool. Well, I guess the band's over, until Big Ticket gets out of jail. So, but yeah, basically that's what Victor just left because he just, he wanted to just kind of go find himself for a little bit, and there's nothing wrong with that. I did the same thing. Like I quit, man, when my daughter was born. So about 4 years ago, I just said, guys, I just want to stay home, and like, I got my baby and such, and then luckily the COVID thing happened. So then I didn't think about it because it's like no one could play anyways.
Yeah.
So it didn't bug me that I wasn't on the road. And then all of a sudden, once everything got opened, then all of a sudden, I need to come back. Can I come back? And Bobby's like, absolutely. Would you please? I'm like, okay, thank you. So been back ever since. They're actually in South America right now, playing with this guy, Ryan, who's a great guy, great drummer. He kind of fills in when I can't do it because I'm going through some shit at home that I need to be home for. But then, I'm meeting them right in the end in Mexico, and then it's go time. So it's all right. But so they're down there now. It's like, it's hard to, I don't know what the word is. It's like watching your ex-girlfriend with a new boyfriend.
Being a cucker ain't that bad.
But you know what I mean? It's just like,
but from Compton, he's a clucker.
Right. So it's like the dude, he's a great guy. He's doing great. And he's keeping the train rolling. But it's just like, I don't want to watch this because it's like watching somebody date my girlfriend or something.
It's weird. Dude, back my old band Decrypt, and Bodi's kind of,
I'm in that boat right now.
He's in there you go. Now. There you go. I did it, dude. The band that I originally joined where I got like my break and doing, extreme fucking metal shit was my buddy Zach Gasia was the singer of this band Decrypt and fucking ripping it up. And he fucking quit. And then, I would do it, but then, like I said, hey, I've been behind bars once or twice, Hey, you can't drive drunk home and you can't walk. They want, they try to tell you to walk home or whatever. I was walking, you get PIs for walking home, and I'm not talking like just walking down the street, That's why I don't want to hear about any of this other like bullshit, like cops, blah, blah, blah. Like, dude, dickhead cops single anybody out,
Good.
Anybody. I've had my ass kicked by the cops. I've been fucking Goldberged into a tree by a fucking cop because I was running from him.
There you go.
Goldberg.
And I just lost my fucking train of thought.
By God.
I don't know where I was. Oh, but no, the vocal thing.
Yes.
So there were times like Maryland Death Fest. Dude, fucking shit happened with me then. I was supposed to play, couldn't play it. Zach, come sing. And he didn't want to do it, but he would. Mm-hmm. And I'm totally like, whatever, as long as he took it seriously. Like there's sometimes I felt like he didn't because he was like, didn't really want to fucking do it. Can't blame him,
Right.
But and then Bodi's going through that shit right now with his band because he moved, like it's fucking
it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard, but it's one of those things that what's best
for the band,
for the unit.
Yes.
Keep the train rolling.
Yeah.
Don't not go on tour because I can't.
Yeah.
Who fucking cares? There's a million drummers. I'll come back, dude. Like, just give me a fucking month.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I totally agree.
It's all working out great, but
that's great.
I just won't watch videos on the YouTube or nothing.
It's hard.
I can't do it.
It's hard for me, especially with doing vocals for Sexual Atrocities, is that my buddy is doing it. He's been with us for a long time. He's like our merch guy for a long time. He's been my buddy for years and years, man. And I'll watch videos and stuff, but there's like vocal stuff. He doesn't know the patterns and stuff like I do. So there's certain parts where I'm like, damn it, this vocal part's supposed to make the song hit that harder right there.
And he's still doing a good job, but at the same time,
right? Exactly.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. And like I'll be, I'm not too proud to say this, but yeah, just a little shot to the ego a little bit,
Absolutely.
It's a little shot to the ego.
There go my ego.
Yeah, he'll do something better than you.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, fuck! Am I going to get a phone call back?
Right. And at the same time, you're like, should be me doing that right now.
Absolutely. But it's all cool because
for sure.
Like I said, I've been with those guys for almost 10 years, so it's like it's always that brotherhood and everything. And
you gotta be like the longest tenured drummer for the.
I think it is. I think we're the longest guy. Yep. And according to Bobby, I'm going to be the last one.
Well,
so
nice?
See what he says.
What's going on with any new music? I mean, and going into that, you and your brother, right, are starting a label, or your brother started?
Yeah, we got it all under. It's all ready to go, man. It's called Cdg Music Collective, and basically, it's like because I put out a solo record. Well, it's not out yet, but so I did everything, played every instrument on it. And just all kinds of cool shit, but it was basically strictly vinyl. I sold it as a vinyl to my buddy Kai out in Germany, who runs Cosmic Artifacts, this other company that does beautiful vinyl records. But then the part of it was I own 100% rights on the digital stuff. So I'm like, well, shit, let's do something, So then every project I'm in, he's putting it out on vinyl, but there's no CDs, no Amazons, none of that shit. So it's like, well, let's start our own fucking thing, man. Make some money or something, or try to, or at least get it out there. And then, I talked with Bobby, and we've been doing for the last 10 years, we record at all of our rehearsals down in Virginia.
Yeah.
So we've got like just a shit ton of fucking songs, that some we tried that we never played, and some that have never been played. So it's like, let me put that shit out, man. People, we haven't had a record in 8 years out.
Yeah.
Bobby's like, I'll make it an official release. We're like, sweet. So that there's a new old Pentagram record coming out. And then we're actually going to go probably in December and start working on the new studio Pentagram record.
Nice.
Yeah, that one's going to be good, man. We've got a couple tunes done already.
Is there much like Pentagram's known for doing, songs, multiple recordings, Suffocation as well? They've done that a lot,
right. This one is we're not, the whole goal is to not do something that people have heard before. And the goal of this one is to go more back to the 70s.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a couple of the songs, to me, remind me of Mountain.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Now you're talking.
I fuck with the Mountain.
Like,
hell yeah.
It's not as doomy or any of that. It's just rock and roll, so it's going to be cool, man.
Yeah. It'll be heavy too. Dude, you listen to Zappa at all?
Love me some Zappa, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm a Beefheart guy too.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Captain. That album is fucking insane, man. Like,
I don't understand how you can write that shit.
No.
How the fuck do you write that shit?
I don't know.
I want what he has.
Right? Dude, well, Zappa was writing all that shit because you're talking about Mountain. It reminded me of that Zappa song too, Billy the Mountain.
Yep. I love Mountain's another one of my favorite band. Leslie West is my second favorite guitar player.
There you go.
Yeah. And Corky Lang's another one of my favorite drummers. Like Mountain was fantastic, man. Just a great band.
Yeah. What about Ronnie James Dio? You a fan? You see that movie that's coming out?
I saw the trailer for it. I think it's going to be cool. Like when it comes to Sabbath, I'm a Dio guy. Dio Sabbath. I could give a shit about Ozzy's. I think it's only because I burnt out on it.
Yeah,
I could listen to it for.
Yeah, unless we're gonna rock Into the Void, then fuck everybody's life up with that one.
Yeah,
most evil riff ever written.
Girl or Sign of the Southern Cross than War Pigs ever fucking again in my life.
Yeah, yeah, or Paranoid, dude. Paranoid, yeah,
Paranoid, dude.
Yeah.
Like I'm over it.
Paranoid, no, I'll take Mob Rules or Heaven and Hell.
Absolutely,
yeah, Heaven and Hell for sure.
My favorite Sabbath record is Seventh Star with Glenn Hughes.
Really?
Oh, nice! Wow.
Dude, man, who was I talking about?
It's not Black Sabbath. It doesn't sound like Black Sabbath.
Well, because those records at the time, like Iommi wanted to do solo shit. And the label Warner Brothers or whoever it was like, well, no, Black Sabbath name sells. You know, it's fucking business.
Of course.
You know,
and so it was like, what it was.
It's so bad, it's good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, Born Again, I have that on vinyl.
Born Again, to me, it's fantastic. But even Bobby Liebling's favorite Sabbath record is Born Again. He's the Seventh Star. Me and him, he's the only man I've ever met in my life that he loves that record as much as I do.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And he'll sit there and go, hard like a wheel, and do all this crap. It's like, all right. It's a great album, man, because it's like you're almost embarrassed to play it. But then when you put it on, you can't turn it off. It just keeps going up the volume.
Dude, I put the Macho Man Randy Savage rap album on. I'm talk about awful music. This one goes out to my close friend, buddy Kurt Henning. We miss you. Yeah.
Right.
You were my perfect friend right there until the end.
Oh my God.
But dude, someone just put it out on vinyl and I was like trying to buy it. But
Yeah, you are.
Right.
Yeah, you were.
That's a shot to Chris Montez special.
I'm on to you.
Well, dude, since you're a wrestling fan, you're a fucking fellow musician, and you know, dude, you lived through the golden era of wrestling, the rock and wrestling thing, and like wrestling and music are just like really the spectacle. It's a hand in hand, and sometimes we get some really great shit. Like, I'm sorry, dude, but when Motorhead first played fucking Triple H to the ring back in the day, it was like,
or Dale Torberg when he was the Demon and Kiss played on Nitro.
Yeah.
Kiss played on Nitro, man.
And he was also the strength and conditioning coach for the White Sox.
Absolutely. And then he comes out as the Demon. Yep.
Dude, he's still doing shit. You see, he popped up in Impact like this year.
No, I did not.
Mm-hmm.
Dale Torberg?
Yeah, I've tried to get him on the show, man, but it just won't get back to me.
I would just be interested to hear how that came about. Of the Demon thing and how he was picked for it,
I think that was, Bischoff wanted to do something with Kiss, and why wouldn't, Gene? Papa Gene's a fucking
marketing
money hungry motherfucker.
Yep. He is. Yes,
merchant marketing.
Yep.
He gets it done. I'm pretty sure I've seen there's got to be like Kiss dental floss and shit.
Oh, yeah. Kiss condoms.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You know what? We played what was it, 2019, I think. We played that Psycho Las Vegas thing.
Merciful Fate just came back this year, dude.
I saw that, man. That was fucking fantastic. But my parents actually flew down to Vegas, so they had like all the passes and shit for Pentagram and all this crap. So we went to some other, because this was at the Hard Rock Hotel. So we went to some other place because they had the Kiss mini golf.
Yeah,
mini golf course. So we go in there and there's a gift shop and they were selling
Mini Demon.
Dude, they were selling Kiss air guitar strings.
Yeah. I heard about that. It was just a bag, right?
No. A bag, hey. For like $12.
What the hell?
Gee, I think it was. I saw some of the Gene's like, we would prove we could just fucking sell anything.
and the chick at the counter was like, we can't keep them on the shelves. Like, what?
What? Wow.
It's an empty bag for $12.
With the Kiss name on it.
It's an air guitar. We're like, oh my
damn,
God.
I should start doing that at work.
Yeah,
I give away fucking nice heavy duty U-line bags to customers every day. They don't really need them. This one guy's like, I really like them.
And you give away
$12.
farts for free too. Start selling them.
Yeah. There's pure vibranium in this bag. You just can't see it, brother. It's a gimmick, But going, like I said, with wrestling and music, what's some of your like favorite, I guess, like collaborations and or themes like throughout wrestling as a whole?
I'd say as a whole, number one would be Triple H and Motorhead. It just has to be. I mean,
it's a good one.
I can't think of anything that could top it. What could top that? Do you think?
Oh man, I don't know. There's some really good, ones. Like metal wise, speaking.
Yeah, don't say Cyndi Lauper and Hulk Hogan.
No. Hey man, but the Slick, the Slick's their Job So Bro. I mean, that shit hits hard.
Yeah, it does. I thought you were gonna say Limp Bizkit driving Taker out to the ring.
That the worst.
Who was the dude last night? the guy last night in All Out. With
Oh, that was Homeboy. Yeah.
Oh my God, Bo, do you remember I texted you? Don't say it
Yeah.
on there.
I was like,
Who the
that
fuck
made
is
me
that
hard as
dude?
fuck. That's like his buddy who did that song for him. I can't remember his name off the top of my head,
Okay, so he's not like a big thing or something?
Yeah.
on my
It's like-
and look at
Yep.
my butt.
Yep. I was born for greatness. Greatness.
I don't even know the
with my
lyrics, but
taintness.
someone. I want to shout out whoever. Man, I wish I knew the Twitter handle, but you're a fucking genius. They tweet right after that. It's like Daniel Bryan's theme, no lyrics. Daniel Bryan's theme lyrics with the greater than obviously pointing to
Oh
the no
yeah,
lyrics.
tons
It's
of
like-
greater than.
And I'm like, bro, man, I'm with you because like months ago when they debuted the lyrics, I was like, why has he got lyrics to his fucking song now? You know, like
Right. It was like almost uncomfortable watching it.
yeah.
You know,
And I'm very
Brian-
comfortable with my sexuality and all that. So don't get that wrong, people. It was like it was just kind of like, what the fuck? Like you couldn't get somebody else. You know?
uncomfortable as like Danielson. Don't make me hate you. Please don't make me
Right.
hate you. You're the greatest wrestler today.
Dude,
Please
Tony
don't do
Khan touts how he's like, well, I got millions and a lot more money than them and blah, blah, blah. He licenses all these songs anyway. Why can't he just get fucking,
Flight of the Valkyries.
yeah. Or
Yeah.
Final Countdown, you
Yeah.
know?
Or even Flight of
Live,
Icarus
dude. Could you
from
imagine that
Iron
place would
Maiden or
Exactly.
something. The Final Countdown.
Dude,
Right?
who is that? Who sings that? Is
That's
that
Europe.
Europe.
Europe?
Europe.
Yeah, I was about to say
I was
Asia.
gonna say-
There's
Or
like
Love
Africa.
Machine from Wasp, or
There you
Fuck
go.
Like a Beast from Wasp. Get that.
Give him Fly to the Angels from Slaughter.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
Right
Or I only want to be with you from Mr. Big. Let's go with that
Yes.
one.
To be with you. Be with you. Hooray!
But dude, there's some great like just themes from back in the day. Like I think like Shit That Pounds. As a kid, you heard Ultimate Warrior shit,
Oh, yeah.
man, yeah.
dude. Or Michael Hayes and the Fabulous Freebirds, Bad Street
Love
USA,
that.
dude.
You can't forget
That's
about the
still-
Road Warriors too.
Dude,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Road Warriors coming out to Iron Man. They used to
Yeah,
come out
they
to
used to do
Iron
that.
Man, dude. It doesn't get fucking tougher in life than Hawk and Animal and fucking Precious Paul Ellering walking out to the fucking ring looking all tough, huge spikes, ready to rip someone's fucking ass apart. Coming
Oh,
out
man.
to
Oh yeah, dude.
that is I'm getting fucking you talk about the goosebumps? They're right here, man. That shit's fucking
FTR. I love
hard.
FTR's new theme.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude.
Oh my
It's the
god.
Midnight
My lady
Express.
caught me strutting to it.
Probably
And
my
all out
favorite
there, like,
theme
Express,
song.
Man, it's all it is. Yep.
My favorite theme going on to the Sick as hell. Meow, meow.
Yep. It reminds me of the Midnight Express.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, dude,
almost
beautiful
exactly.
Bobby Eaton, dude.
I remember Ruckus just posted not too long ago, like all the like influences in that song, and it was like their theme and then like their old theme too, the Midnight Express, and there's something else, and I was like, holy shit, I can totally hear that. I wish I could
Oh,
remember it right now, but
absolutely.
yeah, I was like, dude, that's brilliant.
Yep.
It's so good.
Dude.
I'll jam the shit. I'll jam out of the Gun Club too. The Gun Club's got a badass theme song
Yeah,
too. Dude.
yeah. I'm glad you just brought that up, bro. I'm glad
Dude, I was jamming the
literally
shit
thinking
out of
the other-
that.
I was like, damn, man, anything that takes me back to like the fucking 80s or something.
Oh, yeah.
I was born in
As long as
82,
it's
so
not Fozzy, we're good, man. No more
oh,
Fozzy. No
dude.
more Fozzy.
I think they Judas ran its course. I
It's
think.
done. It was.
did they
it was
botch
ran
it all out?
its- It ran its
Or
course
did they
before
do
it
that on
started.
purpose? You know,
Right.
because it was like it started with Judas, and I was pissed. I'm like, because he's coming out as Lionheart, and they already did the fucking White Zombie. You know? Yeah, then it finally, I was like, I'll take that, dude. You know, yeah, baby. Yeah, when he did the 1 foot fucking pin too, that
Yeah.
But he did the proper lion tamer. He did like
Yes,
the
oh,
proper moves. I was
disgusting.
proud of Chris Jericho last night.
that's one of my
Right.
favorite submissions of all time, just because of how gnarly it looks. And imagine if you were to have a dude like you're some big
That's
strong
disgusting.
motherfucker,
Yep.
your
That-
knees on his head and neck's all bent,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
contorted.
Dude,
That's
that
great.
that and the
Someone else is
Malenko, the
tickling
Dean
his
Malenko
balls.
cloverleaf, because nobody else can put the cloverleaf on like Dean Malenko and make it look. Oh,
Dude,
Those are my
When
two
he
favorites.
started- When he switched
The
from the
cloverleaf
lion
for sure.
tamer
Good call.
to the walls of Jericho, I was like, oh man, the walls
Yeah.
suck.
It's
I
a
can give
Boston
that to my-
crab.
Yeah, it's
Boston crab over here.
basically, you know, I can give that to my daughter and she's gonna laugh.
right.
You know.
When you put the knee on the upper back and wrench back,
Yep,
and
and
now you're
wrench it
talking.
down. That
Dude.
lion tamer was the shit.
Yeah.
man.
In that match, I heard in the scrum or something. Yeah, I think it was a scrum where he's talking. He's like, dude, like we just wrestled. It was old school. We weren't, even calling it.
Good.
That's when you have crazy chemistry.
To me, Bryan Danielson is the best wrestler in wrestling today when it comes to wrestling athletics.
I agree.
And Jericho's a veteran, man. So it should have been a clinic.
For sure.
You could tell one was younger and one was older, but I mean, it was a great match of the night as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah,
it was pretty damn good.
Totally.
There was some shit botches that just pissed me off, and there was so much. Like you could tell a crowd. Like I text Bodi last night.
I am that botch.
A little burnt out, man. Like
it started at 6. Well, actually, it started at 5, or was it 6 o'clock?
Yeah, it was 6 for the
6 to like 11,
11:30 or something. I was like, holy shit, really?
That's too much, man.
That's too much.
WWE was doing that shit, and I'm like, when they had a horrible product, they're starting to bounce back,
right.
And man, it's just weird. You see all the fucking rumors and speculation of certain guys like Aleister Black, like
he's
Malachi Black. He blew a kiss
shit.
And bowed, like. You heard shit about his mental health or if he's gone or not. I don't know. It just sucks like that. Cause like, I don't think the dude had a bad run, but not everybody coming in is going to win a title or a world title.
I think throwing him in a faction is the stupidest thing. Cause he could be in a title run because he's a fantastic athlete.
Yeah. Well, you should, but do it like, the NWO was a faction, but it's centered around who?
Right.
The world champion, Hulk Hogan. He was always chasing the belt.
The negative thing about AEW, the only negative, well, there's a lot of negatives, but the one that gets me is it's a bloated roster. There's too many fucking people.
I agree.
And but good people. So where do you put who?
Yeah.
And why do you have this fucking Jericho Appreciation Society fucking idiots getting TV time? But and God, it pisses me off.
Yeah.
And Malachi Black and Buddy Murphy and all these fucking guys are on Rampage. But you got this knucklehead fucking that big square-headed fucking idiot from
Parker Boudreaux
from 2.0 or whatever.
Oh yeah. Daddy Magic.
Hey, he follows us now on Twitter, so don't talk too much shit.
Dude cracks me up, man.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I don't care.
I'm sorry if you don't like him.
Why is he getting TV time? I don't understand.
No,
I have to admit that dude cracks me up though. It's like some of his mannerisms and like how he's talking while someone else is.
He's like doing this. Yeah, sports entertainers. He reminds me of a guy from Chicago.
Sports entertainers.
Yeah. From Chicago. Yeah. Entertainers.
We're coming for you. Coming for you, Sammy.
Here we are now. Entertainers.
That's a good one.
Dude. Yeah, the Hook match was pretty cool. Dude, Hook, when you could just tell that like he's trained. He's legit put like in the judo shit. Like that looks
that's Taz
and the
for you.
suplex, his arch, dude.
Taz.
He's just it's his dad. You see Taz. You see his dad.
His old man.
And Taz was tough as fuck
all
man.
Day back in the day. There's a reason why he was the human suplex machine.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that guy will throw you any which way but loose, man. Hang left, Clyde.
My favorite wrestlers of all time was Taz.
Taz, yeah.
I was like, dude,
one of the toughest gimmicks ever. Just like really the first like promoted like kind of like shoot fighter, like even more than I don't know, Shamrock was doing shit, but he wasn't like Taz was built to be the guy of a company,
Right.
And then he went to WWE and Bodi betrayed him and shit.
Debut match, I had goosebumps at his debut match, man, when he came out in the Fed, coming down with the towel on.
He beat Kurt Angle, dude.
Yep.
He beat Kurt Angle in like
gave him his first loss.
It was like 13 seconds or something. Just fucking
with the my God.
We interrupt this wonderful episode for a short word from our shoot sponsors. Check out Slowpoke Toys to see an ever-expanding collection of toys and collectibles. Treat yourself and get something for you. Need to get a gift for a special somebody, a buddy, a friend, a loved one, a coworker? It doesn't matter. Visit slowpoketoys.com, the manufacturer of toys and collectibles you never knew you needed.
Dude, one more thing about AEW. Let's shit on them a little bit because, hey, it's the JPDUB. No one knows. No one listens to this show. Damn, I just jinxed myself. But anyways, Jim Ross has got to go, dude. I love Jim, but now even bringing him in later, like for only an hour or two, he's still, it's like, man, if you say, I haven't heard one broadcast where he doesn't bury his own product. And I'm like,
he does. He goes,
does, dude.
Another one of these. And then all of a sudden you get a barbecue sauce somewhere out there.
Yeah, barbecue. Oklahoma comes out. Pinata.
Who would you replace him with? Joey Styles.
Yeah.
Joey Styles?
Morrow.
Oh, dude. Morrow.
Yeah.
Morrow is
Morrow
my
Nalo.
pick. Yeah. That dude's the modern day,
Or
like,
Joel
badass.
Gertner.
Joel Gertner.
Joel Gertner would be cool, like on Dark, you know?
On Dark, yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I've tried to reach
Bring
out
back
to
Tanae.
him.
But I think that even Excalibur's got to fucking go, man.
I like Excalibur.
No,
that's just me though. That's
I
personal.
kinda
I love
agree.
Excalibur.
I'm torn. He's just not good when it comes to, you can tell when the network or whoever's in his ear, Tony is throwing like, all right, here's the card rundown, or here's what's coming up on TNT or TBS. And he's like, blah, 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 and he's flubbing. He's stuck because he can't do it that
good
fast.
Play-by-play, though. He actually a good play-by-play guy. He knows moves.
It's the promotional side of this shit where he sounds ignorant.
But
and I like tweet it out. I'm like, Tony.
Schiavone's got a split too, though.
Schiavone.
I was like, can we get the Micro Machines guy to do that shit? That would be dope.
I like
Tony Schiavone. Remember when Chris Jericho used to go, hey, listen up, Schiavone.
Schiavone.
You know,
Yes.
Tony's mullet, dude.
He's got to go because it's like, he'll go, what a good night, guys, huh? What a great night for wrestling, guys.
Yeah.
It's like, you're doing nothing.
Who, Tony?
Yeah.
Schiavone.
Yeah. I mean,
I like Taz.
Taz is
Taz
good.
is awesome.
I like Jericho. That's
I like when Regal's on.
He needs to go.
Regal's pretty good.
I love when Regal's on.
Mark Henry is god awful.
Oh my god.
I haven't heard it. I've never watched it.
Dude, he's like a fucking turd just sitting there stinking, coiled up, trying to cut a promo.
It's time for the main event.
Yeah, so why are you mad? I'm like, dude, I like Mark Henry, man, but he's just not good at that shit, dude.
But where the hell's the Big Slow been?
Dude,
He was doing Dark. He does Dark and Dark Elevation a lot. I don't know if he still is though. I haven't watched Dark in a few weeks.
He's another guy where they kind of need to trim it. Like, what is he doing? You gonna teach Satnam Singh how to be a giant of the ring?
I would.
You know,
Ed from the circus, man.
People hate that guy by default because he's the fucking modern day Great Khali. You know, he's just forced on you. There's no charisma, no
gets on a bowl, worthless.
Played for the Dallas Mavs.
Yeah.
Who likes the Dallas Mavs?
Yeah.
Bodie, don't say I do.
No, I wouldn't put that on you. No way. Worst. That's the worst.
Hey, so as we kind of wind down here, there's something else I like to get into because we like to talk about horror movies. You know, most musicians, especially guys who, you know, play a little bit darker shit, they're into that type of stuff. So I'm curious, we're all curious as to what you've been watching, what you're a fan of, and what you're looking forward to.
I haven't been watching much because my ADD does not allow me to do such things. Horror movie wise, I've always been a fan of the Hellraiser stuff.
You see the new Hulu series or movie?
No, I know. I want to see it. I know.
I don't think it's out yet, but it's coming out.
I saw the deal, yeah. But I'm a big, like, your big four. You know, your Krugers, Voorhees, Myers, Leatherface. You know, that's it to me.
Yeah.
I just like slash and stupid.
Yeah, I'm huge on Hellraiser. Yeah, it's my favorite.
Hellraiser, I remember
first two. Well, even the third one. When the CD, the one shooting the CD.
Yeah, I like the fourth one too. I don't care what anyone says.
When what was the dude that climbed out of the mattress and shit?
Yeah.
I remember like looking around the corner where my brother was watching that. And just like going, what the fuck? And it haunted me for years.
Yes. This sack of meat wants to fuck this lady.
And he's like, maggots. He starts carving his
and they're playing with a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
Frank.
I just saw the trailer for Terrifier 2.
Oh, 2. Oh, can't wait.
Man, this movie's kind of taking.
First one was badass.
Yeah, what's his name? Art the Clown?
Yep.
I'm not usually a big clown horror guy unless it's killer clowns, which, dude, by the way, they announced do you game at all? Do you play any video games?
No.
Never, not even back in the day.
back in the day, maybe.
I'm wasting your time if I talk to you about it real
I
quick.
don't know much gaming. I remember Contra and Double Dragon.
Okay, well that's fucking
Nice.
awesome.
And the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
But dude, they just announced a Killer Clowns from Outer Space video game by the people who made the last Friday the 13th game. And there's a trailer out on YouTube and it looks awesome, dude. And we had John Massari on the show who scored the soundtrack to it. And he scored all new video game music. I'm trying to get him to come back and talk about that shit because it looks dope. And I'm just like, dude, and this year I bought the Evil Dead video game. It's fucking awesome. There's a Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game that's coming out that looks fucking dope. I have Friday the 13th.
Which platform is the Chainsaw Massacre one on?
It's supposed to be coming out on all of them. There's a trailer, like a teaser thing, and they've showed like clips of stages and stuff, but they're doing all these horror icons like IPs. It's all like, what do you call it, Bodi? Like the asymmetrical horror, what's the technical thing for it? So essentially, in layman's terms, it's always going to be your killer or group of killers versus the survivors.
Yeah, it's going to be your PvP online.
Yeah,
okay.
It's always
2 on 4
versus like the original Nightmare or Friday the 13th, where you had to get away from Jason.
Yeah,
on Nintendo, I have that.
But can you be Jason and go kill people?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can do that with a lot of games now. Yeah. You can either be one or the other, and you'll play online.
Oh, cool. See, I
either got to get away from the killer, or you're going to go kill everybody.
Yep. My stepkids used to play that shit, and I just sit there and like get headaches. So I have one of those like Sega Genesis that has like 350 games in it.
Oh yeah,
so like Double Dragon and
beautiful.
The first Mortal Kombat and 8-bit. You know, that kind of shit.
It's classics are the best, man.
Yeah, I'm not much.
The other day, I had I've never done this before. Angry
Birds when I take a poop.
I used to play the fuck out of that. The other day, I had a video game delivered for the first time to my house, and I'm like, man, the world sucks. 2022 sucks, but man, 2022. Can you imagine if we were kids? Our rentals, and all that getting delivered to us, video games and shit. I got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Cowabunga collection, dude. It's like 13 games, all the old school games, the original arcade, the NES, the Super Nintendo, Game Boy games. Dude, I beat the second one. It's so great. It's the old fucking Pizza Power. Remember that fucking song from back in the day? Turtles in Time opens up with that, and I'm like, fucking, my girl's looking at me like I'm retarded.
Shredder's Revenge was awesome.
You're good dudes, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, that shit's
Shredder's
awesome.
Revenge is a shit too.
I'm waiting on it still, the physical copy. So we'll have to get back on it.
I've been playing it for like 2 months.
I know. Trust me, I could have bought it any time, but I'm like, I want it physical. That's like a game because they could yank it off. Back in the day, they had the original arcade game on Xbox on the store, and they pulled it off. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, sometimes they run scripts.
Simpsons and the X-Men one from there.
Ooh. Hell yeah. Now you're talking.
That's right. They need an X-Men fucking collection like that, dude. Konami does that though. I got the you're talking about Contra and shit, dude.
Yep.
I got the Contra collection. I got a Castlevania fucking collection.
I can't remember my own phone number, but I can remember up, down, left, right.
Yes.
Left, right. BA, select, start.
The Contra.
What about Mortal Kombat? Dullard?
Yeah, Dullard.
Down, up, left, A, right, down.
Yep.
Or the blood code was ABAC, ABB.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Castlevania had a code too for something.
Yep. Damn it, we should have called this episode ABAC, ABB.
Put it in the memory bank, save it for another episode.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. We'll save it for the other one. We'll do a wrestling one too. We'll get really deep on that stuff.
Oh, dude, we can, man. We can. Yeah. You watch anything WWE or?
I can't. I tried. I tried to get into NXT for a while. I was a couple years ago. That was really cool. But that was when like Adam Cole was there, and Aleister Black was
all
there.
The good people.
All the good people.
Supposedly they want to go back.
On my TV channel, so I'm gonna watch them on there. But I tried the other night. I think it was last Monday. I tried to watch Raw because I was at work. And I went, I can't do it, man. I just can't do it.
Yeah, some of it's hard.
Yeah.
3 hours too. 3 hours is hard.
this one dude, I've never seen him before. This Damian Priest character.
Oh yeah, Damian Priest.
I like him. He
Punisher Martinez
Yep.
from Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I thought
Or
he was
Punishment
pretty cool.
Martinez
He was good.
or
He's a good
Martinez.
wrestler.
Yeah, he is. He's come a long way too.
Yeah. So once his match was over, I turned it. So
There you
that's
go.
all I know of the Fed right now. Well, what do you guys think of Trips running the thing?
Good. It's gotten better. It's gotten like better, even though it's terrible. It's gotten a lot better because it's coherent. They're talking about stuff outside of WWE. They're talking about title legacies.
Strowman might be coming
Dude,
back.
Yeah,
They say wrestling.
They say wrestling.
They tweeted out a few days ago. The tweet was just wrestling. And I was like, is this AEW or
Right. And we got the name in your company name. Why wouldn't you say it's sports entertainment? Like, come on, it's World Wrestling Entertainment. Why wouldn't you just say wrestling? It's in your damn name.
We're wrestlers.
Hell. Here we go.
Do it.
We're wrestlers in a freaking wrestling company. In a wrestling ring. I can say the word wrestler on TV. Now let's freaking wrestle. That's the best.
That's right. Dude, they're doing good. But the good thing with WWE is it's all going to be, I mean, it's over time. It's going to get better. It's going to get way better. But here's the thing is, I didn't know whether to think how fast we were going to see and notice changes, and the good thing is we are noticing them quick, and but it's not just straight out. They're not going to announce, hey, we're going to do this and that. It's like, you're just seeing it. So a year from now, it'll be a whole different conversation. I hope.
I wish him the best, man. I mean, I really do. Triple H is awesome. I mean, I hope that he can run it the way it should be run.
Oh yeah.
So I wish him the best. But
he did great with NXT.
Yeah, he did. It was great for a while.
Oh,
They changed the logo and fucking did all this stupid shit.
Yeah, and he gave me paint by numbers and
I saw this interview with him where he was saying, like, someone asked him a question like, well, what do you think about AEW beating you on Wednesday nights? Remember they had that Wednesday night war?
Yeah.
Cool. They beat our developmental program. Good for you. He's just like this cocky fucker.
He's got to be. I mean, he can be, dude. No matter what. Tony Khan's got more money, but dude, they are the
shit of fuck mountain
global giant.
Yep, you got all this underneath. You're still king shit of fuck mountain at the end of the day.
Oh yeah,
does not matter.
I always say, dude, there's fucking Coca-Cola, there's WWE, there's
NFL, there's the NBA.
Yeah,
NBA especially too, man. Like everybody talks about like soccer, and soccer is, I guess, like the most popular global sport. But dude, NBA has grown and grown as far as a global market,
Right.
NFL, like Europe, kind of they hate it, like fucking rugby. We're in the rugby ring. Wait, they don't have rings.
They don't have rings.
Hey,
what is this?
It's
football?
ice rugby. We're in the rugby rink.
We're in the rugby ring.
Gonna put you in the penalty box because we're rugby. Rugby.
You got a football.
Rugby the wrong way.
Rugby the wrong way.
We play football, not soccer. Whatever that shite is.
Indoor ring. We're in the indoor ring. Let's skate.
Yeah.
I just walk I'm gonna do that now. The Drew McIntyre. I like go to work and be like, we're at a place of employment. Just punched in. Let's sell some shit.
Yeah. Perfect.
Oh man.
Shit. Pete. Right now is the time to let everybody know like what you guys got coming up, where you'll be next, where they can find you at online, and where if you got any merch you want to slang, man.
Shit, man. The next show, well, like I said, the boys are in South America right now for another week or so. And then we got the one show in Mexico coming up. And we got off in October, and then we're doing a Southern US thing in November.
Sign of the Southern Cross. You guys should cover it, dude.
The sign of the Southern Cross.
Ooh. It's the sign of the Southern Cross.
Yeah, that's it. And then we're going to go try and write this record and hopefully record it soon. That's it, man. And all I got is Cdg Music Collective. Check it out. I can give you some links for some stuff. We got 2 records that are out right now that you can buy from some really underground, super awesome shit. What else is there? This friend of mine, Janet, she's got this company called Alchemy Beard Care. Yeah, it's a company. She makes beard oils and shit for like Cannibal Corpse and Suffocation and Kirk Winstein and all
That's
that shit.
awesome.
So we're making a Minnesota Pete Campbell beard oil.
Yes,
and that's going to be and a Pentagram beard oil too coming out.
Oh man,
beard care. So I'll get links on that too.
You guys should rib Bobby and put the beard oil in his hair.
Well, I was thinking like we should just make you smell like him. That'd be kind of weird. You know.
What does Bobby smell like?
Well, you just wait. Buy a thing of beard oil and
there you go.
He smells like experience.
He smells like experience. Yeah, something like that. Is that what that is?
That might be.
But other than that, yeah, we're just kind of trying to finish the year and stay active as long as everybody stays healthy. This is 51 years of Pentagram. So we're hopefully next year will be 52 and we're going to keep chugging along. We got Whacking Open Air next August we're playing.
Fuck so, yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So it's just kind of sit and chill. Sit and chill, wait for that. Yep, ride the fucking earthquake, man.
Taking that earth flight.
Take that earth flight, yep. We used to play that song live, and it was so much fun, but it didn't transfer to the people. They're just like, what? Like, we're like, this is such a great tune, man. Dude. I love Earth Flight, but people didn't dig us. We don't play it anymore. But it'll be on Lost Days Here. On that rehearsal tapes that I'm putting out, so you'll check it out.
Sweet.
Fuck yeah. I can't wait for that. Dude, we're gonna have links to everything in the description. Thanks for coming on the show and chopping it up with us, brother.
Man. You guys are cool as shit. You guys are fucking amazing. You made my whole fucking month.
Hell yeah, dude.
We should do if you want to talk shit on wrestling, man.
Yes.
Hit me up anytime.
Yes, we'll have to do a Juice Pro Wrestling podcast episode with you.
Love it.
Yeah, dude, we can get you on with the. We were talking to Chris Pervelis, dude. Like, what did he say? Their other guitar player is a big fucking wrestling fan too, man.
Just have a heavy metal wrestling show.
Yes,
dude, that's what we try to bring every week. You know,
absolutely,
always,
absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, man. But
oh yeah.
Yeah, really appreciate your time, and I really appreciate everybody's fucking time that's checked this out. Like I said earlier, if you're watching on YouTube, hit like, subscribe, share, leave some fucking comments. I don't care if they're shitty; they'll just get deleted. You know, fuck you, fuck your face.
Fucking comments over here.
Yeah, whatever, man. Yeah. Oh man, dude. By the way, real quick, I'm gonna end this another wrestling note, dude. Matt Riddle and your fucking weird text to that girl that came out of that. Oh man, why did I have to read that shit? God damn, man. People are strange.
Yep. Keep it kayfabe. Keep it kayfabe, guys. I don't need to know about that.
Keep it kayfabe, guys. Keep it kayfabe.
Yeah, come on, I don't know. I don't want to know that.
What would Jim Cornette say about that?
What would Brian Boitano do?
Yep.
Cornette, don't get me started on that.
You know what's really, me and my buddy last night were watching that AEW thing, and every time something happens, a good botch or a good fuck up, we're like, God, I can't wait for like 2 days to see what Jimmy has to say about this.
Oh yeah, Cornette. You know? Guys, somebody's always pissed in his Cheerios that morning.
Absolutely,
dude.
It was the worst piece of shit. You know, they're gonna book themselves out of
God. I mean, really? What the hell is that shit?
Dude, Jim Cornette is good for nothing but a laugh. But goddamn, I wish I had his memorabilia and his collection. His
no kidding.
Fucking eyeballs. You know, that dude has seen some shit. Yep. And hey, you know, let him talk some shit. I mean, motherfucker fell off some scaffolding.
He earned it.
Of course, yeah, he earned it. Totally.
He's got every right to say what he's got to say, but
whether I like it or not,
90% wrong. But
just don't say no racist shit, Cornette. Come on, motherfucker.
Yeah,
everybody likes fried chicken, you asshole.
Bischoff, you're getting awfully close to that too.
Yeah,
you're treading in Cornette area.
He's getting close.
Yeah, he is.
Which is sad, but whatever.
I agree.
Whatever.
Yeah. Fuck them. Fuck all those guys.
Fuck all those dudes.
Like, share, rate, review. Join us next time. Any podcasting platform, jpdub.com. Over 200 hours of motherfucking content with some great fucking guests. Some good times, some good vibes. Until next time, this is the Juice. That's Bruiser fucking Bodi. And that's Minnesota Pete Campbell. We're fucking... If you like that video, then please hit subscribe and share with all of your friends, and continue to support the JPDUB podcast. We're all over the place on all podcasting platforms for your stimulation.